You know, I've explained this before. Here's my view on here's my view on astrology.
Okay.
Okay, it's interesting. I have a very I feel like I have a my life view on like everything is kind of interesting. I'm an atheist, first of all. Well, I'm agnostic. I believe that there could be a god, but I don't believe in any particular god. But I believe that there could be a god. Because we don't know. Obviously, there's the Big Bang. I believe in science and evolution and all that. But I also believe that we don't know like oh well, you know, there was the Big Bang. There was nothing to something. Okay, well, how did that happen? Could be a god. Who knows? But do I believe? I don't believe in a god that is like omnipresent and within all of us and all this thing that you know, created. I don't believe in the story of Adam and Eve and etc. But which is the I think the anyway. But I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe that ghosts exist. But going to astrology, I actually I do think that there's probably some merit to star signs, if only because we made star signs a thing. Like, and I'm saying that could be obviously caused by the fact that star signs are a thing, and that was made by us. And maybe without us having ever made that, they would be nothing and they wouldn't actually apply. But I also do believe that generally, based on like the month you were born and based on like around if you're born around like a similar time, like there might be things that actually can be similar in people
Like
that are, because
environmental
someone
things.
that's exactly, someone that's born in the summer will experience something, might experience a different life than someone that's not born in the summer, someone that's born in the winter, someone that's born in you know, the fall or the spring or
People
whatever.
that are like really into astrology though, they'll take your location and time of birth. Like it's a
Yeah, and
lot more.
I also believe that your location and your time of birth could totally impact your personality, your life, your family, your everything. And I think that so I don't necessarily think that it's like, oh, something in the stars, but I do, or something, you know, it's some like or whatever. I don't know what the general belief is with astrology, but I do genuinely believe that astrology probably has merit to it, if only just in coincidences. But I do think that I don't I think it's very logical to think that based on, you know, where you're born, the time you're born, the season you're born in, that could have an impact on your personality. So I genuinely believe that, let's say someone who's born in August might be more likely to grow up and be cocky and confident than someone who's born in, like, you know, December or something. Now, I'm not saying that is that specific thing. I'm just saying that there probably are things like that,
There's
even if it's
factors.
minuscule, even if it's very
Right.
minuscule, even if it's 0.001% more likely. I do genuinely believe that based on the time of year, your birth date, your birth time, your birth month,
Could
etc.,
have an effect.
it could have an impact. I don't know what
Right.
that is. I don't know, and I don't believe that. I don't think that the actual way that star signs are laid out and everything is like accurate in itself. But I do believe that there probably is merit to, based on the time you're born, the place you're born, etc., having an impact
My
on your
my number
personality.
one problem with it though is that anyone could be defined into any of the signs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's my number one hot take on why
Mm,
I just think it's weird. I
I
think
can't.
anyone could.
There are like some signs that I really don't see myself in. I actually see myself very much on my sign, which is
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Like I would say that I'm pretty sensitive, like super sensitive, which is like
Okay.
It's like,
part of my sign.
Right.
But I
Yeah,
think
I
like
don't know.
it's, you know, there's like
people have
obviously
asked me-
stuff that I can be like, yeah, I agree with that, and there's gonna be stuff like no, I don't agree with that. You know, I don't know. I've thought similar
Yeah.
things myself, but I kind of believe in everything pretty loosely.
Yeah.
That's
Whoa.
fair.
Like, people have asked me like my view on like soulmates and stuff before, and it's pretty much the same thing. Like, I don't believe that there's like something in the universe that makes somebody meant for someone else or whatever. But I do believe in soulmates. I do believe in like friendship soulmates and also like relationship soulmates, because of the fact that I do believe that they're genuinely. But I don't believe that there's just one person. There probably is one person out there that is your perfect person, because of the fact that because of
There's a
whatever.
large sample size. Like there has
Yeah,
to be.
exactly.
I don't believe in one. Dude, I'm like getting so much better. What is going on? Okay. I don't believe.
But
in,
I
like,
do believe
one
there's just
specific
people that are
person,
kind
just
of
because
like.
you're constantly growing and changing as a person. There's so many environmental factors. You know what I mean?
I agree with
Yeah.
that for sure as
Like-
well. I definitely agree with that.
But like logically, there is somebody technically that would be best for that, like for your changes.
I
and
agree.
things just coincidentally,
Yes.
based on like your life
Yes.
and the
Just
stuff you
based
go
off
through.
like the statistical odds of there being someone, there's so many people, there is someone.
Did someone just?
That person
Yeah.
exists.
Did no one
Yeah.
else
I
hear
definitely-
that?
What?
I don't know. I've heard like a sound, like a Discord sound.
I did not hear that.
Oh my god, I'm like delusional.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah. So I feel
Have you
like I
taken
feel
the
like a lot of
Enneagram
stuff
dream?
that people chalk up to, like I think a lot of the stuff that people believe in and related to that is very similar in that I think there could be some truth behind those
Mhm.
things, but it's never like as it's said, but I do think that there's truth to most of that
Have you
stuff.
taken the Enneagram dream? It's like a
Uh,
personality test.
Oh yeah, I have. I don't know. I every time I take personality tests, I get different ones. I don't know why.